Hello there, this is Miss Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. I've been seeing a lot of synchronicities lately. For a lot of you, you know that I do typically look at signs in nature. And one recurring one has been these iguanas, okay? So for those who aren't familiar, I've had dreams with symbolism about iguanas before, and typically iguanas are seen as like enemies. That's what I've picked up on, okay? And I don't know what it was, but I've encountered at least three messages, or even four. I don't know if you guys remember a reading where I had done with this thumbnail of two alligators fighting. So the other day I walked and stepped out of the car, and an iguana on my neighbor's roof flinched and stared at me, and then I was like, and then it flinched again. And then I saw two later that day on our porch, and they were both very scared, and I flinched again, and then they looked at me, and I was like, boo, and then they ran and scurried away. It was the funniest sight ever. I've never seen them look so petrified. And then the third synchronicity was earlier today. I saw a dog with an iguana in its mouth. This was just a regular street dog. And it was giving me this, I don't know if I can show you guys, because I did film him on the street. He was so proud of his catch, which, you know, sad for the iguana, but I've never seen this dog look so proud. There were two dogs on the street, right? Two of them, and this one had an iguana in its mouth. You can see the tail hanging. They were so proud of their catch of the day. These are stray dogs, okay? So this is their meal. And yeah, circle of life. But these dogs were so proud. Like, you can tell when a dog is proudly prancing with its catch. And I was like, there we go again with these iguanas. So I don't know if someone's... there's a collective message here about one's enemies, okay? And even yesterday's reading, there was a second reading that I had filmed that was very karmic in nature. My stomach is already upset. A second reading that I had filmed was very karmic in nature, that got split into two pieces. The second piece, the file, went missing, which is very strange. So I know there's going to be a message here again in relation to what I'm picking up on recently. Okay. So, in a nutshell, let's see what collective message we have for ourselves today. A lot of these are reversed. Or maybe the whole deck is reversed. I hope you guys are doing well. I am feeling a little better. There's this medicine called Viral Grip. Knocks me out. And I wake up feeling less snotty, so that's good. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera. Like, I don't have some time to hold on to. But y'all are patient, very patient, kind-hearted individuals, so I'm sure you can like fast forward if this bothers you. All right, so let's see, what do we have for the collective? Empress in the reverse. That just kind of shot out, so I'm taking it. Now, the Empress in the upright is typically a feminine energy that is very loving, nurturing, and it's usually a character that can pour out because there's so much self-love as well going on. It's like You know, all those people who are really, really kind and they always have either a helping hand, they have big hearts, they always have something to give. Energy, love, affection. Typically, the Empress also knows his or her boundaries in that. Um, but always when I see the Empress in the reverse, it gives me vortex energy. So you have like fertile grounds, and then you have people who maybe are energy vampires. When it comes in the reverse, it does the exact opposite of give back to you. It does the exact opposite of like reciprocating love. It does the opposite. So there's a taker here energetically. This person could lack self-love, could be operating from a wound, a mother wound for some. This is also maybe somebody typically quite clingy. Okay, the Empress in the reverse is here with the moon. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Somebody could be holding on for dear life. Either this person or somebody dealing with this person. Yeah, because I see a person growing defensive about an individual like this. So it's like, I'm hearing the word draining. Maybe somebody is draining another individual and it's like, I don't want to have to deal with your own hang-ups. Okay, I see somebody very defensive dealing with a character of this nature. Let's see. Yeah, it's back. I just shoveled the Seven of Wands. It's back. Someone has their guards up with an Empress in the reverse. I'm also hearing that someone's quite anxious with this person being guarded. Yeah, Eight of Cups overall energy is goodbye. I'm hearing this song again. I'm walking away from troubles in my life. I'm walking away. Oh, find a brighter day. Someone's done with this person. I don't know if someone's been crying recently. Yo, someone could literally be traveling. Someone here could be an influencer. I just saw something and I saw barter deal. That's a text that came in, by the way. Barter deal and influencer. Someone could be an influencer. Someone could have made a deal with this person that they regret making. Maybe someone was used to perks from another. Influencers usually get perks. Yeah, I see somebody leaving a scene. Six of Swords. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh, man. I don't know if something got ironed out or straightened out. I feel like a person is advising an individual to move on. Alright, I'm definitely going to mute this. How do I mute this? Okay, work. Got it. Yes. This Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords has something to do with advice. Maybe a person is defending themselves. I really get this very sharp word of advice for somebody to leave. Like someone could have been advised to leave, to turn their back on something very stressful. It's like I'm seeing people with their back turned not once but twice per this Queen of Swords' order. I don't know if this Queen of Swords, I'm hearing head of some department. That's what I heard. Somebody here could be the head of a department who urged the person to come to a scene or urged the person to take action once they heard a call. Someone who is very, very anxious and I'm really getting like somebody went through something and they called for help. Okay. And this is like the Hierophant can speak of an institution. The Page of Wands speaks of news, reaching out, and this is someone under stress. Someone here could have called a person for help, and this energy sent someone to the scene to ensure their transition be safe. Someone could be moving. The overall energy is emotionally saying goodbye. Someone has been emotionally either drained, disappointed one too many times, and they're making a final decision to leave because they were afraid. I feel like someone is afraid of someone. Now, this Queen of Swords could also be a character with stiff opinions. I also see someone very argumentative, making this individual feel very anxiety ridden. Now, I don't know who is who here. I guess we'll find out characteristics as we move forward. Someone is, there are up to 3 people in this situation. I see 3 people having a conversation about this scene, this scenario. Yeah, it's very dark. I feel a very troublesome energy here. I see somebody who has a heavy, deep-seated abandonment wound. That's why they're clingy. It's like they will stop at nothing to ensure they won't get left. And because of that wound, they're acting out in a way where additional help needs to get called to the scene. So I think I've had a reading similar to this where someone who, it's like hell will freeze over before they allow somebody to abandon them. It's this very weird energy, and because of their behavior, someone is doing the same thing they're afraid of. Okay. Overall energy is goodbyes. We have the moon. The moon speaks of illusions, fears, things beneath the surface, pretense, lies. I'm hearing deep-seated issues, okay? Somebody here could have a lot of things that many don't know are going on within them, but is the case. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's a character here who they like to... Okay, so there's a Knight of Wands involved who acts on a whim based on their desires. Okay, this is telling me the backstory. So that Empress in the reverse is someone this Knight of Wands dealt with. The Knight of Wands is typically a player-like energy, especially one that maybe is a player, a hidden player. This is not an overt player. It's like a covert player. It's an energy that is very sneaky, right? It's like I'm gonna come in like a thief in the night, and I'm gonna zip on out, and nobody knows my business because I'm very incognito. I'm very low key, but I play people. I play with their heart. I'm in and out. I charm the pants off of them, get what I want, and then I'm out. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Knight of Cups, 9 of Cups. It's like my needs are getting met, and I'm in and out. Yeah, the 7 of Cups. It's like painting illusions. This is how someone acts with their options. They have options, and they get their cups fulfilled through these options. Why do I feel like this is how someone got caught up with that Empress in the reverse? Can't make it up. This Queen of Swords came out crooked with the Hierophant. Maybe there's someone who is very like religious or more conservative, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like everybody needs to know what they abide by with their moral compass. And I feel like this person is very angry with an individual who likely played them. I'm hearing how dare you. So this Queen of Swords came up crooked. That's why I was a little bit confused, because while somebody could have gone sent to the scene, I also feel that argumentative energy coming from that Queen of Swords. So now the Queen of Swords is crooked, which tells me that a person had a very stiff opinion. They could have, I'm hearing, cursed this person out. They cursed someone out who's sneaky, who has not only extracurricular activities, but external desires. So this is someone who likes their freedom. This is someone who maybe still acts a bit like a teenager. It's like, yeah, I might be a grown adult, but my behavior is that of like a high school teenager or some kind of college frat boy or something. I'm getting that energy for true. And because this Queen of Swords comes from some kind of background that could be a bit more like straight to the point, I'm getting like a well-ironed, you know, there's certain belief systems this Queen of Swords has that he or she, in this case it reads like a she, it's like there are deal breakers here. Someone is almost like pushing their beliefs onto another person. It's, well, if I, and again, this is just an example. The example could be, and I have friends that have this, which, you know, this actually not a bad rule at all. The rule is you're not allowed to walk in my house with your shoes on. I've had a friend from Korea, love her, Michelle. She, every time I went to her house, she's like, you have to take your shoes off. I'm like, sure, no problem. So I would walk around with socks. But let's just say this Queen of Swords has a very strict rule about no shoes in her house. And this Knight of Wands not only makes it through the window, but has muddy shoes and tramples all over her bedroom. And does whatever they want, disrespected her house rules, and then left. You think this Queen of Swords is going to be okay with it? This is someone who's pissed. And whoever this individual is not afraid to tell this person a thing or two about their behavior. It's like, you think you can come in here and play me like that? This is someone who had a few words to say about this Knight of Wands, about their player-like ways, because it goes against what she believes in. This Queen of Swords is pissed. Yeah. This Queen of Swords, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm hearing something about intimacy before marriage. The minute this Knight of Wands got a piece, the Ace of Wands can be intimacy, a new partner, sexually. Yes, I said sexually. The minute this is someone who got what they wanted, this Queen of Swords is expecting a pentacle. It's like you thought you were coming in with your wand, but now I'm expecting a ring. Now I'm expecting something solid. This is someone who could be very tit for tat when it comes to these exchanges. It's like, if you come into my space, if you do things with me in such an intimate way, I expect you now to be my partner, my long-term partner. With the Five of Swords, there could have been arguments, upper hand. It's like they use intimacy as an upper hand. Like, now you need to, this is very it reads almost transactional. It's like, well, you're connecting with me like this, now you need to put out in other ways. Okay, maybe even financial favors. Okay, Temperance. Yeah, that's how this person equalizes the situation. With the Two of Coins, it's like, that's how I try to regain balance here. Because I really feel this vibe of like, do you see the tit for tat? It's very like this, tit for tat. The water in each cup, tit for tat. That's how this person rationalizes these encounters. But a Knight of Wands who is selfish doesn't typically want to give something back, okay? It's almost like you pay up, but what is required? You get what I mean? Someone has also been very patient for commitment, I'm hearing. Patient for some lasting offer in the Knight of Coins. Someone has been waiting for it. Waiting for a person to show up like a Knight of Coins. Waiting for somebody to put out, but they're angry now. The Tower. There could be something blowing up in this person's face. We have the Page of Swords. It's almost like someone has been observing a person diligently in stagnation. It's like they're watching someone just hanging there, either hanging around, stuck in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of monitoring going on. It's like they're waiting on what a person's going to do next. Someone could also be like trying to gain a new perspective in their choices, in their new direction in life, I'm hearing. And they're watching and pending of this person's next move. Yeah, there's something about communication being very significant here. I have Pisces twice, Sagittarius. Yes, it's like, I want to talk about this offer. I want to talk about that next step. I want to talk about, you know, taking a chance on this commitment for some, or taking a chance on this new endeavor. Yeah, someone is holding on tightly for a secured future. Because of this, tell me what this Knight of Wands is going to do, because I feel like this is how someone had a lot of expectations of a person who was very like unreliable and flighty in their life. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. It's like they're waiting on a person. I don't know if someone is stuck somewhere. A hangman energy is like stuck. And you see how this page of swords is so apprehensive and waiting? It's like, what are you going to do next? Are you going to untie yourself from that tree? Are you going to come and do right by me? Do you get what I mean? Okay. The goat man. Somebody could be quite fixated on this person and their next moves. What's with this Knight of Wands? This in and out energy. Yeah, this in and out energy is moving forward with their life. This in and out energy does want to start anew or offer something solid. Okay. Yes. But it's causing fights because it depends on where this person is doing that. Yes. It's like but that's the thing, like this is someone, when I tell you their in and out behavior, this person could have been in and out with up to 5 people. And all 5 people are now fighting for the same thing. Let's say this is someone who was, I don't know, to invest in a business or something. This in and out person spoke a good game with all 5 of these people. Now, all 5 of these people have expectations of the same in and out selfish person. It's like, well, if I promise them this, I will entertain them, get the perks of this exchange. But these people have expectations now. So you can't put out for all 5. You can't hold up your end of the deal with all 5. There's one person this in and out player-like energy had touched base on that is not having the in and out behavior, to a point where I feel something is brewing in the anger, in the combativeness, and the rage that someone has in the expectations being fulfilled. This person who's very in and out and typically more immature is going to solidify something in a direction they want to move towards. But there's drama and riffraff in their life because they've promised it or encouraged it with multiple people. This person has drama following them. This person has several bones picking. This person is not only being watched, this person has a few haters, including this crooked Queen of Swords, who is very spiteful here. I want to know more about what this Queen of Swords is going to do or has done. Wow. This is someone who either is trying to gain... I'm hearing spinning the truth. We have a crooked Ace of Swords. Now, this Queen of Swords could try to spin their narrative on what happened in the past. I'm also hearing this person could be public about what happened in the past. So this Queen of Swords could be trying to expose this person. It's like, well, I'm going to tell my side of the story. I don't know if this Queen of Swords has connections in the news, in the media, or is some kind of reporter for some. That's for some. But this is someone who wants to address the past. They want to talk about what happened in the past. Well, let's talk about what happened in the past when we had a good time. Let's talk about what you said you were going to agree to. This is someone who's very, very upset, grumpy, and obsessive about a person walking away from them. Bring me back to the overall energy of the reading, which is this goodbye. This is someone who's not having it, okay? And I don't know if they're going to do something about it, but this to me reads like the truth, but their version of the truth, which everybody's entitled to their version of the truth, right? However you choose to digest it. There is one truth for sure, which is the divine's truth. And I feel like this crooked Queen of Swords is coming out with a crooked sword as well. So it might be half of the truth. It might be their version of how they've experienced it again. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but it has something to do with this person's recklessness and how they behave with people. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords coming up crooked. Yeah. Whoever this is, they're heartbroken because someone is independent from everything still. The Three of Swords speaks of heartbreak. The Nine of Pentacles is independence. Maybe someone is heartbroken because they want to be single. Maybe someone is heartbroken because they want their independence from the situation. They want their freedom. The Two of Cups to the Two of Swords. Someone is in denial or well, they've been deluded to this being a partnership. Two of Swords speaks of denial, not seeing the forest of the trees, for the trees when it comes to a relationship for some. Queen of Swords. Yeah. This is someone who's hurt from the experience because it ended. Part of them doesn't want to believe that it's done. Death card, endings, Empress, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, because there's someone else who embodied... Look, the Queen of Wands is a completely different character. There's a crooked Queen of Swords here who's a little bit like, I feel shocked about the experience. Because they're realizing they're not the Queen of Wands / Empress who, again, I'm seeing a lot of pettiness here from a King of Swords. It's like I'm seeing two X's. King and Queen of Swords can be X energies. Yes, this King of Swords had multiple people, y'all. Multiple people. It's blowing up in their face because it's like you can't do this to individuals. You can't expose them to this level of deceit when they have expectations. Okay, but I have a very like off feeling about this person who's scorned. Yeah, I'm feeling something strange here. Yeah, this is typical. Sweet nothings. Tells you what you want to hear. Heartbreaker. Someone is almost like encouraged to refresh their energy from this person. Someone might want to go on vacation. I'm looking at this like, this looks like Bora Bora or something. Someone wants to go on vacation away from the other. We have locked up, stuck, weighed down, and burdens. Someone could have threatened to get a person in trouble with others. Maybe someone could have been called to the scene. Meeting halfway, compromise, settlement, and resolution. Love struck gotta have you, going to get you by any means necessary. Alarm. What do we need to know about the finale? Okay. About that Knight of Wands, the person who has been doing the most with promising things they can't upkeep. Wow, they have to answer to this person in court, which is something I picked up on the reading I couldn't upload yesterday. The goat man to the justice system is this is a karmic contract. Which almost tells me that they have to answer for something. This could be definitely in court, but also just universal law. Like, you have these actions, now you have consequences because you have paired yourself with a person who is really not having it. And this will be like them learning a karmic lesson in their behaviors and how they affect other people. It's like you can't leave a trail of broken hearts and expect them not to get answered for. That's why karma is here, justice and the goat man. It's like this person could be bound to balancing it out. Because whoever, I promise you, whoever they dealt with is very tit for tat. It's like, you did me like this? Well, guess what? You did it, and guess what? It's really giving, you can't get away with this. Someone they did this to, because they can be in conflict with all kinds of people. I clearly feel up to 5. Not only could they have caused riffraff amongst the people they've acted this way towards, they also have these people like fully conflicted with them. And one individual in particular could be doing something really fascinating here with the justice system involved. For some of you, I have a Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Tell me more about the sweet nothings kind of person. You have the Queen of Wands, which is that character I saw earlier. What's with this Queen of Wands? Seven of Swords. Wow. Wow. Empress in the reverse. Oh my gosh. Spirit is just saying this person got caught up with an Empress in the reverse that fell right on top of the goat man. There's somebody here who wants to lie about where they stand with this person. So let's say this is someone, right? This King of Pentacles. They have certain, maybe even financial responsibilities that they are tethered to. But they have intentions to continue doing what they do best, essentially, with this behavior. It's almost like Spirit is blocking this person because they're back on their original behavior. This person cannot come forward to their Queen of Wands, rightful Empress, if they aren't honest about the consequences that came with their sweet nothings behavior. It's like, well, I'm going to give them more sweet nothings so I can avoid telling them that I'm answering to this Empress in the reverse. They met their match, though. Whoever this person is whose heart they broke, who's angry with them, is going to stick it to them in a way where they will never do this again. But in the meantime, they're going to try to avoid telling the truth about what's really going on here. That's why Spirit is blocking this person. Judgment is Seven of Wands. It's like, not only do they have to answer to whatever this situation entails, they're being blocked energetically because they're still on the deceit. For some of you, this could take months before it clears out. This is someone who could be making decisions to progress away from these hang-ups, these consequences. What do we need to know about this Empress in the reverse? Because it's a very prominent character here. What do we need to know? Power struggles concerning finances. Remember how I said tit for tat? It's like they hook up and then they expect this person to like put out in other ways, okay? Like, you owe me money. I'm at the heart of their confusion and delusion. A lot of gray energy here, yeah. This is someone who's like, I'm not gonna be left empty-handed here. I gave you your, energy and time. Yeah, I intend to ruin your reputation. They're going to spin their version of the truth onto things. Confirmation. Someone could be maybe taking something to social media. We are moving out and parting ways. I'm telling you, someone really wants to leave. That's why I felt a move, okay? It's almost like someone is like, yeah, you want to leave me because you're a Knight of Wands. You want to be in and then you want to be out the next. Well, you're going to answer to this. And they're answering for it in a very big way. And I feel somebody trying to like show up nice to this Queen of Wands. But they are still in King of Pentacles energy. They have financial obligations. Yeah, they feel the pressure for their happily ever after. I'm hearing the pressure is on. This person could be carrying family burdens, obligations. I'm hearing they maybe took on more than they could chew here. And the cycle is closing out. This is someone who wants to turn their back on the past. This masculine, I feel. but they're stuck until further notice. Okay. Yeah, this has everything to do with this person's desire for validation, recognition, praise. It's like, I'm just getting an energy that was very good with their words, okay? That's that sweet nothings. Wow. They're getting checked. Maybe they're literally getting checked. So there could be like something happening to them where they need to like pass certain tests. Who knows? Like it's getting that. This person could be getting checked for all kinds of stuff. It says shattered, broken, and messed up. Yeah. Something happened. Someone could have even broken something from an individual in a fit of rage. Yeah, the divine is like putting caution tape all over this situation. This is someone who wants to run away, but they, I really feel that this is someone who wants to leave. Like they feel, I'm hearing when this person runs, that's how they escape consequences. But this is one they can't run away from. They can't. They would love to run. The same way the Knight of Wands is in and out. This is someone whose sneaky behavior caught up to them. Yeah, I feel like they really want to kick this Empress in the reverse to the curb. It's like, I'm going to get rid of you and toss you as far away from me as possible and run for the hills. With that Eight of Cups to the Six of Swords, this person is making an escape. But they will really never do this behavior again. Like, I really feel this energy of someone has experienced the worst of the worst in dealing with an Empress in the reverse. So you have some people who are grown enough and healed enough not to retaliate with people who play with them. It's like, let the universe figure out what balancing the scales look like for you. Those are more elevated, mature people. It's like, well, I will hold on to myself, what I got, and my integrity and move on forward with my life. And I don't engage in get back energy. You have people who operate like that, and then you have people who are the exact opposite. Well, this person dealt with someone who's the exact opposite of that. They're like, rain, hail, or shine, you're going to pay for this. Because in their brain, if they exchange something, and they've been waiting for this person to put out, y'all. They've been waiting for this person to put out. They're incredibly tit for tat. And I feel like that exchange was intimacy. But also, it's like this person had certain expectations based on maybe the way they were raised. Based on what their parents expected of them. Or like I'm hearing again, conservative beliefs. So it's like, who are you to tell me to bend my own rules to accommodate your behavior? Like, this is someone who cannot fathom this person would do this to them, and they want to answer for it. Look, I'm seeing that intimacy card. Okay, it's sticking out. It's like, yeah, you did this to me, so you now have to want to commit to me. That's what it feels like. This is someone who really wants to just kick their responsibilities and the person and literally run. Yeah, I'm telling you, Diamond Girl, to me this was about commitment. It's to me about being Empress energy, something valuable. You understand? It really feels that way. And I feel like someone here is angry that a person isn't holding up their end of the deal for some. Yeah. This went from being maybe a promise to a full-blown nightmare. Someone feels like this is like a nightmare. They're really trying to run away from this person. And I get this really like patient energy. Whoever this person was, yo, it's like they were just patiently like, okay, this person's going through it. Let me just wait for them to do right by me. Everybody is in their own, like on their own path. right? That's why I've learned to have to manage my expectations about people, because some people, they really expect the same treatment they put out to be reciprocated from a person. But it's like, you don't know how that person is raised. You don't know how they move. You don't know, you know, what their principles are. You don't know their level of empathy. You don't know their level of consideration for your feelings and needs and compassion. You don't know how they are, whether they respect people, regardless of their status. Like, you don't really know a person until you give it time and observe how they move. Do they think their time is more precious than yours? Are they disrespectful? Do they not notice the little things that you do for them? Like, all these things are worth considering, but also give it time so that you can observe and manage your expectations around people, because just because you give an arm and a leg does not mean that person is capable of meeting you there. And then you get mad when they don't meet you there. But that little tornado needs to be, you know, in ways talked down, because I'm feeling somebody who's reached a level of frustration, not realizing that they should observe a person for exactly what they are. This could even be someone going through an awakening. Because when I get that Hanged Man with that Page of Swords watching, it's like someone is watching a person mid-awakening. And they're expecting this person to come out of this awakening doing right by them. But that's not happening. This person is coming out of this awakening, leaving them. And what does that mean? That means this person could invest in, I don't know, a house on a hilltop in the middle of nowhere. That means this person could invest in, I don't know, a piece of property to start a farm. And this person could invest in anything. But because they're not coming back around and investing in them, given what they put out, I feel intimately, maybe in other ways, like this is someone who gave to them, y'all. They're very angry because that person isn't spinning the block to come and invest in them the way they thought they would. And they feel used. They feel enraged. There's a level of injustice. And this person is trying to seek justice in other ways. This is someone who is not leaving vengeance for God. It's like, well, that's literally how it feels. But that's how people learn sometimes, through others. Okay, this person is their lesson to never do this to people again. Never leave a trail of broken hearts behind for people to want to fight with you and others. It's causing too much chaos. Too much. Okay, it's really unnecessary. Yeah, someone wanting to fill their cups all the time is blowing up in their face, miserably so. This is a whole Tower moment, because they're like, me. In Dutch we say ikke, and the rest mag stikken, which is me, and the rest can suffocate. No. Someone has this person in a deathlock of consequences. Yeah. This is someone who knows their time is up with this situation. So they want to stick it to this person real good. They want to expose the skeletons in their closets, unfortunately. This is someone who could have booked tarot readings to investigate. They're very angry with some kind of reading they've received. Okay, so someone did a reading on this masculine, likely, and was very upset by the message, because they really thought they were going to get their way. And again, that's like a lesson we learn the hard way. Anybody who gives of themselves, it is normal for you to have expectations to get something back in return. But I promise you, that is why you have to be mindful with how much you choose to give and receive with a person without knowing their heart and how they move before you do that. It's like, if you're dating somebody, just keep it light. Get to know them, maybe put out 20%. Why would you put out 100 of yourself? Not being sure what this person is willing to put out. It's like, they'll give you 10%. Even in the beginning, some of these people, they give out 80%, you give out your 100, And as time progresses, they give you 70, then 50, then 20%. Then they bump it up back to 25%. And you're happy with this 25%, but at the beginning, they used to give you 80, 90, 100. Manage, give it time, and see what this person is willing to invest in you and how much they care. Notice the little things before you give all of you. This is a classic lesson for empathic people who always pour out their best, who always give themselves up, not realizing that they could be giving and receiving with someone who has no intentions of doing right by you. It's sad, it sucks, but may this be a lesson for all. May this be a lesson for players who really shouldn't play with people. You don't know what they believe in. You could literally, like, what you're doing. I'm really getting a cultural difference here, or a religious difference. It's like, for them, it's like the same as you spitting on their ancestors' grave. It's like, you should know not to disrespect people, you know, based on your desires and how you see things. Consider their vision and their way of thinking as well, because I really feel somebody here pushed the wrong button on someone who's like, oh, you thought you would zip on out? I tell you, this person's not happy. This person's not happy. They're not happy at all. And understandably so. But I feel like this is a lesson where one should just manage one's expectations. I heard something about broken people, so maybe hurt people, right? That could also be a common theme here. Like, I don't know, I don't really care how dirty somebody does me. I want to walk away with peace, knowing that I didn't retaliate in a way where I look at myself like, wow, are you really capable of that? Like, I don't want to look back and say I'm not proud of things. And there have been opportunities where I could get my lick back, but there's something in me that always stops me. And I don't know if it's just like past life knowing, because, you know, sometimes you come down here with wisdom from another lifetime. And every time, either somebody egged me on to seek revenge, something in me just gets stuck. And I can't do it. I don't. And maybe something intuitively knows I don't have to, because the divine always seeks justice on your behalf. You just have to believe in it. Why retaliate and get your hands dirty? That's probably why I have this unbelievable, overwhelming feeling that I receive anytime I so much as think of trying to get back at somebody. You could be blocking your own blessings, trying to seek revenge on somebody that you should not be doing that to. Let the divine seek vengeance for you. You could block your own blessings. Every time it's like a handbrake, just in my spirit is like, nope, not necessary. Let it go. It's very hard. But these people do get their day. And I don't know if you've seen it, but this season, a lot of people are dealing with karma. Let that be an obvious sign that you don't need to play get back. I don't know who needed to hear that, but it's like, let karma play out. Why try to play get back when you could be blocking your own blessings doing that and getting your hands dirty? Every time I feel like, oh man, I'm gonna get my hands dirty. Not necessary. I wouldn't do that. You know, you might not be happy with what people try to do to you, but why would you stoop to their level and be as low as them? It says way more about your character if you just sit back and watch and just chill out, right? It's like, dust yourself off and just watch the divine give you your justice. Eventually, I'm hearing everything spins back around, right? That's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.